in trouble. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see you stacked it out. Okay. So that was on Monday. That was the first story. By the way, that made Billy Joe my favorite fighter ever. Turn into last week's show to find out my true feelings. But boy, do I love Billy-Joe-Saunders. I love me some Billy-Joe-Saunders. Then by, what is it, Thursday? Tuesday. You have it on Thursday. Thursday, Billy-Joe-Saunders fails PED test in the Andrade fight. Billy-Joe-Saunders reportedly failed his performance-enhancing drug test for middleweight title defense against Demetrius Andrade. It's Andrade, people. According to ESPN and the largest living landmass, Dan Rayfield, Saunders has tested positive for oxalifarin, an amphetamine that can enhance endurance. No, you fucks. He was smoking crack. Like, he tested positive for doing drugs and fucking hookers. Why do you think he's taking... This is the funniest part of this whole story. Well, they found amphetamine in his system. It's performance enhancing. Listen, you fuckity fucks. He was fucking hookers and smoking crack. Do they not get the news?
They live in that trailer park life, boy. He's a gypsy. Leave him alone, Lee.
Oh, well, we found oxalifarin in his system, and that's a performance enhancing. There's no performance enhancing in crack. It's a leftover.
I was going to say, we got to look up the ingredients of crack now.
He failed the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, yes, because he was fucking hookers and smoking crack. By the way, that's everybody's fantasy, to go out and smoke crack and fuck hookers. No, there is no way that crack is a performance-enhancing drug. No way.
No, but he got caught with the drug in his system. It's just like Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez got caught the other day on cocaine?
Here's the best part. Wait, Andrew, the best part. Billy-Joe-Saunders. It's from eating Mexican meat.
Oh, stop it.
Crack is found in Mexican cows.
You know, not the first time.
Can I name this show Crack is Found in Mexican Cows?
Yes, of course.
Oh, my God, that's so funny, but nobody will get it, but that's
hilarious. No, they won't. The diehards will. That's a good one. Fucking crack. Awesome.
Billy-Joe-Saunders. All right, let's see what he actually says. Following reports, blah, 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 the VADA testing on the mandatory challenger, blah, blah, blah. For avoidance of doubt, the product in question was commonly decongestant nasal spray. He's going with it was in the nasal spray. I think he should have said it was in Mexican cows. It would have been funnier. Dude, you were smoking crack on Monday and fucking hookers.
And that is a Billy Joe answer too. You're absolutely right. If he fucking comes out and says Mexican cows, it's classic.
I would have fallen over. Him. Like, that would be my ringtone. That would literally be my ringtone if he would actually say they actually got a clip. Billy, what happened? I was eating Mexican meat. Fuck, that's my ringtone, bro. Just so that I could laugh every single day. That's so funny.
You know what they're seeing now too is this is not the first time he's brought up drugs on social media. So maybe Billy Joe has shown, he's been telling everyone for a while.
Here's the first thing with Billy Joe. He's got to get some laser surgery and have that fucking birthmark on his face taken off. All right? That's why he's paying hookers with crack.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Because he's just tired of women trying to touch it on his face and going, "What's that? Does it spread? If I get it on my vagina, will it cause an infection?" Crack hookers don't care.
They got one to
He could have gotten that from tongue-kissing crack hookers.
She's all, you got a surprise for me, I got a surprise for you. Go ahead, do your thing.
Mexican cows, dude. Tell me that wouldn't be the funniest fucking moment in box. Like, Billy Joe would literally skyrocket in mass appeal. I was eating Mexican meat. What can I say? Andrade versus Kautondokwa now for the WBO belt if Saunders is stripped. Walter Krakawando, formerly known as Shamalama Ding Dong, could be in line for a shot at the world title. The Nambalian. Where is Nambalian?
I'm going to say Africa. It sounds very
African. Do you think
African.
so? I actually have to copy, cut, and paste it and put it into my Google machine. Let's see. They are... they're near Botswana. They're in southern Africa, Andrew. Namibia is a country in the southwest of Africa. It's distinguished by Nambine Desert along the Atlantic Ocean coast. The country is home to a diverse wildlife, including significant cheetah populations. The capital of Wakanda and coastal town of Swakanda contain German colonial-era buildings.
Is that where Black Panther's from?
Okay, I was wondering when you were going to catch up to me.
You can't. That's not a real place.
I was wondering at what point you were going to catch up and go, hey, wait, what? What are you saying? It's a comedy show, people. If you want to go listen to real boxing, I guarantee Max Kellerman's going to be doing a podcast on boxing because he has no other outlet anymore.
Yeah, he'll be working with ESPN. Yeah, you'll find him on the ESPN telecast soon.
God, I can't stand him. I digress.
I know.
So on Saturday they make that fight, and then on Sunday, Conte, substance Saunders used tenfold stronger than Clenbuterol. Yeah, because it's crack. Victor,
just look at. I don't know.
Conte has been suspicious of Billy-Joe-Saunders since Saunders defeated Willie Monroe Jr., the 60-year-old Conte, imprisoned for his role in the Balco scandal, worked with Monroe, who lost a one-sided unanimous decision to Saunders a year ago. So the guy who does steroids juiced up Willie Monroe and lost to a dude who takes crack. So what is our takeaway from all this, Andrew? Crack is better than steroids. And cheaper than steroids.
You could get $5 crack rocks on the corner right before a fight.
So that's the name of the episode. Crack is better than Clenbuterol.
No!
And it's also found in Mexican cows.
You just put Billy-Joe-Saunders statement, I ate Mexican beef or whatever you worked at. That's a better one.
It is so great. According to this dude, so apparently he and his trainer realized that this whole loophole that you could drive a Mack truck through, and they decided, here's a way to drop 25 to 30 pounds. Let's smoke crack. I mean, he keeps talking like this is like a conscious decision. Like, we're going to take an amphetamine. He's smoking crack, people. That's the drug found in his system. I don't want to go back in the story, but if you have crack in your hand and you're offering it to hookers and you get tested for an amphetamine, I don't really need to be Sherlock Holmes here to go, I think he's smoking crack.
They're like, your price is too high, you gotta cut it.
Right. And everybody's talking like, oh, he's taking drugs that are more powerful than anything Balco had. Easy, cowboy.
He's all still pissed off.
You juiced up Willie Monroe. He didn't win. By the way, somebody's got to go back and check Willie Monroe's pee now. Because this fucking Balco idiot popped his head out.
I love how boxing totally accepted Conte, too. We like going to him for all drug advice. He's got Nonito Donaire. He had Andre Ward.
You literally cannot say Conte's name in San Francisco for fear that they might take away Barry Bonds' batting title. I mean, seriously, people. Fuck, the minute Conte popped his head up, if I were Millie... I'm waiting, so that's today, right? On Monday, Willie Monroe Jr. puts out a report. Don't listen to Conte. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I lost fair and square. No need to check my blood sample. I'm good. I just spouted a second penis. Shut up, everyone. Oh.
Yeah. No, Conte's he's a nutritional advisor in boxing now. Yes.
All right, let's get to the featured story of the week. Let me put my music on in the background for this. The Scottish funeral bagpipe song.
Peter Nelson.
Because I need to be sensitive about this, right? A lot of people are losing jobs, Andrew.
Yes.
You know. HBO is leaving boxing after 45 years. Well, honestly, because Peter Nelson's a fucking dipshit. According to an article in the New York Times, HBO has officially, they actually put out a press release. HBO Vice President Peter Nelson made the announcement dropping boxing Thursday morning. This is not a subjective decision, Nelson said. Our audience research informed us that boxing is no longer a determining factor for subscriptions to HBO. HBO has faced stiff competition from Top Rank after they've left for ESPN. When Top Rank left, the network lost rising superstar Terrence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko, and literally tons of free programming. And Showtime significantly expanded their coverage with fighters like Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, and Mikey Garcia. Promoter Eddie Hearn of Matchroom has also arrived with streaming service DAZN, and all of his former HBO featured fighters are now going to DAZN. PBC has increased their contract and a multi-year deal with Fox and Showtime. HBO has also faced declining ratings over the last years. Their recent Superfly 3, which took place on September 8th, only had 349,000 viewers, making it one of the lowest rated televised live boxing events in the network's history. HBO's two biggest stars, Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin, became network free agents after their recent HBO pay-per-views. Nelson left the door open for potential special one-time only events. There's plenty of boxing out there, Nelson said, but what we have not seen is a lot of signature destination fights. Because of our association with boxing, people forget that we're not a sports network, we're a storytelling platform. I'm still a fan of boxing. If there is a destination event, absolutely we're in the conversation. When are they going to fire Peter Nelson?
I know. Storytelling network. I didn't know that. I'm hearing they're bringing another political show on, too. That'll be their third political show. Probably their third, democratically driven show, too. I don't know if HBO has that much hate for the president right now that they feel they need to put all these shows on.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be Peter Nelson. Like, Peter Nelson's a fucking nitwit. Like, it's going to affect his job.
Yeah, no, I know.
Does he not get that there are...
I called for his head when he turned off Top Rank, man.
Well, no, the reason I say that is, look, you have a significant number of people, and it's about... Right? It's about people watching your network for sports. That's your job, shithead. Right?
I know there's a lot of...
You shouldn't be getting rid of sports. You should.
I know there's a lot of people in my neighborhood that had HBO because of boxing. All right? You want to know how bad some HBO boxing fans are? I swear to God, too, on this. They didn't even know Showtime carried fights until I was like, yeah, well, a lot of fighters are going to be doing Showtime, ESPN. Showtime has fights? Like, what? But if you think about it, if you're only an HBO subscriber and only watch their fighters, you rarely hear of them talking about Showtime fights, if ever, right? I mean, so if you're just a casual fan that watches boxing because you have HBO and like the fights they put on, because, Lee, remember, as a casual fan of this network, you are still watching the best fighters in the world. So it's entertaining. So, yeah, there was some people didn't even know Showtime existed with boxing. I'm dead serious on that. HBO, they got this one wrong. I just hope people respond and cancel the network over it. That's we won't know that until a few weeks from now. Obviously, there wasn't a big ass spike in the first 24 hours that they announced, because I haven't seen any stories hit the internet about this departure causing them to lose value or subscribers.
I would love to find out if there was a drop off of subscription rates, but basically it's bundled in with everything else, so it's kind of impossible to get rid of.
No, I did mine. I told Christina to drop it, and I told them to actually put in a note in there why. And it's because of the boxing, them getting rid of boxing today. And so, yeah, we were able. I know it doesn't save that much, Lee, but fuck them anyways.
There you go. Now, at the other side of the spectrum, Steven Espinosa. Somebody we've all enjoyed.
Hey, the man that came from where? HBO,
Right.
that when they were